The Arctic tundra stretches endlessly, a vast expanse of ice, snow, and frozen waters. It's breathtakingly beautiful, but deadly, remote and unforgiving. The Canadian North challenges even the most experienced adventurers. Mark, a wildlife photographer known for daring expeditions, thought he had seen it all. He had braved blizzards, freezing winds, and icy waters, yet nothing could have prepared him for what he was about to face. Today, we dive into a story of survival against one of the Arctic's deadliest predators, a polar bear. This is not just a story of wildlife, it's a lesson in respect, awareness, and the fine line between life and death. Mark had spent years documenting the Arctic's wildlife. His goal this expedition was to photograph the elusive Arctic fox, known for its cunning and adaptability. Equipped with high-end cameras, tripods, and survival gear, he felt ready. Days leading up to the encounter were calm, with sparkling snow and clear skies, but subtle signs hinted at danger. Tracks larger than any fox or hare led toward the frozen shoreline. Mark paused, sensing something different, a presence watching, unseen, yet palpable. His instincts urged caution, but the perfect shot lay ahead. Each step he took brought him closer to the unknown, and each crunch of snow underfoot echoed like a drum of suspense. Setting up his tripod, Mark noticed the enormous paw prints. Polar bears, apex predators, are unpredictable and relentless. The tracks were fresh. A distant white shape emerged from the horizon, blending with the snow and ice. Mark's heart raced. He froze, knowing that any sudden movement could trigger an attack. Every instinct screamed to be careful. He took a deep breath, adjusting the lens for the fox, but he couldn't ignore the looming figure advancing with silent precision. The Arctic's beauty hid a deadly secret, and now Mark was in its path. The massive polar bear moved with terrifying grace. Each step was deliberate, crushing snow beneath its weight. Mark remembered his survival training. Do not turn your back. Stay calm. Make yourself appear larger. But the bear's gaze locked onto him, calculating, patient, relentless. Every second felt stretched. The wind howled, carrying the scent of danger. Mark tried to retreat slowly, adjusting the camera, capturing what could be his last photographs. The bear's shadow grew longer, every movement magnified in the low Arctic sun. Panic threatened to take over, yet he forced himself to stay composed. Each heartbeat echoed like a drum, every breath visible in the icy air. If you're on the edge of your seat right now, don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Deadly Encounters and hit the like button so you never miss a new, thrilling story of humans facing nature's deadliest predators. Stay with us. The story isn't over yet. Suddenly, the polar bear charged. Mark dove behind a snowdrift, camera tumbling beside him. The roar echoed across the frozen plains. Power and size overwhelmed him. Every nerve screamed to run, but there was nowhere safe. He pressed himself into the drift, staying perfectly still. The bear sniffed, pawed the snow, circling. Minutes felt like hours. Then the distant roar of a snowmobile engine broke the tension. The bear paused, distracted, giving Mark the chance to crawl to his equipment and start the engine. Its roar and vibration drove the predator back into the wilderness. Mark was alive, barely, and every muscle ached from adrenaline and cold. Exhausted but alive, Mark sat on the snowmobile, trembling. The Arctic was silent once more. Survival came down to respect for the wilderness and understanding the power of apex predators. Polar bears are intelligent, strong, and unpredictable. Every encounter carries risk, and preparation is vital. Mark reflected on what had happened, knowing he had learned more than any book or training could teach. His story became a warning. The beauty of the Arctic hides lethal danger, and curiosity must be tempered with caution. This encounter serves as a lesson. In nature, respect and preparation are life-saving. Apex predators like polar bears demand our attention and caution. Surviving such encounters requires knowledge, alertness, and a deep understanding of the environment. Mark's story reminds us of the fragile line between life and death in the wild. If you love thrilling survival stories and encounters with nature's deadliest creatures, subscribe to Deadly Encounters. Hit the like button, stay alert, and witness the incredible power of the wild. Stories that will haunt you long after the video ends.